welcome everyone to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team from the American, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Northwestern as the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. The 49ers offense will start this game off. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him.
Going for a big play right off the bat. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Charlotte. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away,
breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the back. Turns it on in midfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Oh, spins away. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Big guy smells it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. Oh, they block it. He's got a chance to take this one back. A 69-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast. Fighting off the defender. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. That's another Charlotte. Gets it out quickly.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. And the 49ers are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Duke.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That's another Charlotte. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The 49ers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Grabbed behind the line. It's Blunt. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the 49ers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Charlotte. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 7 over Bowling Green.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Punts it out of the air.
Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes him talk to the hand. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. They've got a first and 10 at the 34. End off from the shotgun. Creates a little room. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last week, fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Already with 2 touchdowns on the board. Now they're back at it up 14-6. Got the first down and more. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on second down. Soft spot in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
That's another Charlotte.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Niners! Fit it in the window for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and we've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts him on top 21-6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Turning it on! And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Tackle is made at the 37. That's a first down for the offense.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the third and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Touchdown, Wildcats. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Northwestern, 13.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4 after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Duke. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got it! So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the 49ers are on the move. A 1st down run in the red zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive, and trying to do it again and score a touchdown. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And 1st down for the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got him. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
At the 47-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Gilmore. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
33 on the play.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. The snap sets up to throw. Trying to barrel in. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. They're working that left side. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Northwestern. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UAB just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Birmingham. They'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation.
Oh, he's got some space. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The 49ers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They go to the draw. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's caught. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the 49ers will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, fires downfield. Finds the tight end down the gut. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. That brings them to within 1.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. This is a designed run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Touchdown 49ers! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
Well, the punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane, he put his foot in the ground, and it was off to the races. A huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Lining up to convert third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Blunt. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Charlotte. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiver group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Northwestern, 23.
He'll bring it out. It's Gilmore. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. He comes up with a massive play right there.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. The 49ers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying play action. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
26-yard line. And that's a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Carney. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
22. That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And first down for the offense.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short.
Second down.
On the move. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Brought down.
Northwestern will line up with a first and goal.
First and goal, Northwestern.
Calls his own number. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 10.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. He'll set up to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And now on second down for this offense.
Second down coming up.
On the run, it's Garrison. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Blunt. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the 49ers are moving quickly down the field. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Garrison. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Trying to slam in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Niners! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. A run for the quarterback. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. On the run, it's Garrison. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, 49ers!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something. Put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Carney. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On target over the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Northwestern!
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football.
Grab behind the line. It's Duke. On the move at the 30.
It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Kansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The 49ers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the 49ers have it with a first and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the first down. Try to barge their way in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Got it back on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a big day.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Northwestern, 38.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Motion from the wideout. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's taking a deep shot. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
On to attempt the
The
try.
kicker on for the extra point.
Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
And no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The RPO, it's complete. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
That's another Charlotte.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.